crucial 3 points?
Yeah, it's a big 3 points for us. You know, having lost back-to-back league games, I think it was important that we came here tonight and put in a good performance. And you know, I thought we did that with 11 players on the pitch. And obviously the game changes, the dynamic changes. When we go down to 10 players, it's a little bit more defensive and backs to the wall. But you know, the lads worked really hard. They put in a good shift tonight. They put their bodies on the line. They defended well. You know, our goalkeepers made some good saves, and you know, they've got the reward for a little bit of the hard work that they put in tonight. So you know, massive 3 points for us.
Fantastic performance from yourself in getting that win.
Yeah, delighted. We really dug in, and you know, made it tough for ourselves. Like, I thought we had started really well and won the front foot, but obviously sending off kind of killed us a bit. So we knew we had to dig in and stick together. And to be fair, credit to everyone there, because it's a really battling performance, and I think we got what we deserved in the end.
You must be delighted for Ishmah Lane getting his first goal for the club.
I'm delighted for him. I'm chuffed. I can't. I'd say we all are. He walks his socks off week in, week out, and he's a torment to strikers. And I say the only thing stopping him going forward is probably his goals in his game, and to get one tonight, I think it's terrific.
The game was decided by a goal from Ishmah Lane. You must be delighted with his first goal for the club.
Yeah, I'm pleased for him. I'm pleased that he's got that monkey off his back to a certain extent. You know, he's worked really hard. He's created chances for others in games. He's created chances for himself as well in games because of his pure power and strength, and not taking them. So, you know, I'm pleased for him tonight to get off the mark. You know, and you know, it's nothing less than his performances have deserved so far.
A number of standout performances tonight, especially from standing captain Roberto Lopes. How have you found his performances this season?
Listen, you know, Pico is one of our leaders. He's a proper man, and you know, so he gets on with it quietly. He's unfussy. He doesn't look for plaudits. He goes about his business in a quiet manner, and you know, he puts it in on the pitch. He gives it 100% for the jersey, and you know, you can see in his performance tonight what a player, and you know, what an influence he has in this team. So I'm delighted for him, delighted for all the players. To be perfectly honest with you, they've worked hard tonight. It wasn't easy. Sligo stretched us, and they created chances, and you know, from that point of view, you know, I'll take an ugly 1-0 win going down to 10 men to get us back to winning ways. You're
captain this season after the injury to Derek Pender, and you've been here for 5 years now. How are you finding it?
I'm loving it. I'm relishing the role now. It's fair, obviously. It's unfortunate circumstances have came to me, but as I say, it's just I go out there and try and play my normal game. I don't really want to take it as a distraction, because there's a lot of leaders in that team. So it's just the accolade really. But no, I'm delighted to take it on board. So.
Anton Murphy was sent off. I know you've been asked a number of times tonight about the decision itself. How disappointing though is it to lose another player to suspension with Roberto Lopes out as well? Yeah,
well, you know, Anto's an important player for us. He has been all year. You know, he's an experienced player, and you know, from that point of view, we're disappointed that he's seeing red tonight. You know, so we'll miss him next week. You know, we'll have to adapt and obviously, you know, look at that and change it. You know, injury and suspensions, they're part of the game. It's that's why you have a squad of players. That's why you have you know, your different options, and we just have to adapt during the week. We'll recover now on Sunday, enjoy the weekend, and get ourselves ready for Derry at home, which is another massive game for us. You know, another chance to possibly gain some points, and you know, whatever team we put out with, I can assure you they'll be ready.
You mentioned the red card earlier. You were quite vehement with the referee that you didn't believe it was a red card.
I wasn't defending tackle because, to be fair, it probably looked a bit nasty. I was just more the one before on me, because I've got a gash going up my shin. Like, I'm just saying, got to be consistent. If you send Anton Murphy up for that, like, it's the same in the box there. I was tackled high as well, so it's just a bit of consistency. I'm not arguing that was a red card, because obviously he sees it differently to me, but it's got to go both ways as well.
You mentioned before the mid-season break the possibility of bringing in new players, and we're down a striker since a couple of weeks ago. Is there anyone that you have lined up or anyone in mind?
Yeah, I do, but I can't tell you. Obviously, you know, we're trying to work on a couple of different options that may become available to us. You know, so. You know, strikers at this time of the year, or wide players, or whatever player it is, you know, they're difficult to get out of clubs, because managers have their team and they're not necessarily wanting to let them go. So it's a difficult window to try and do business in, you know. So, but we'll do our best. We'll try. We are on the lookout for players. So certainly, you know, maybe a striker / wide player, you know, from that point of view. So we'll see what happens. We'll give it every chance, and hopefully we'll be able to do some business before the end of the window.
This win is our first win since the break. How crucial do you think it is for yourself and the players?
Oh, it's very crucial because it stops a rot. Like, and to be fair, it's probably our only little glimpse in the season where we've lost 2 on the bounce. So it was good just to put a stop to it in the tournament because it becomes a bad habit then after that. So I think we have shown a bit more resilience this season, and the bounce back now tonight would be great.
The cup draw was today, and Bohs were drawn at home to one of your old clubs, Bray Wanderers. Are you happy with the draw?
Yeah, absolutely. You have to be happy with the draw. We're at home, and I think that's obviously it's a cliche, but in the cup it really it can make a difference. Bray are certainly in a good run of form themselves. They've won 3 games in a row. Obviously. They have their own distractions off the pitch, which is well documented. They have a new manager coming in. I went to see them last week against Derry. They're well organised. They work really hard, and they're an honest group of players. So, it'll be tough here against them. There's no doubt about it. But it's the cup. We want to win the cup if we can this year, and that's not being over ambitious. That's just we're in it to win it, and that's just the fact. And our players will approach that game with that mentality.